everybody, how are you doing? I decided to do an impromptu live. We're gonna see how it goes because I am outside. I think I can turn it around. Yep. So I am outside. The birds are out here chirping. It's a beautiful evening out here. I started my day off going to the chiropractor, and found out that I have I'm trying to think of what it's called. It's a, what it is like a little extra bone, and there's a word for it, but I can't think of what it is. Anyway, then the chiropractor, I wanted to tell you how I went to the chiropractor. I went to the chiropractor, and she told me that she had examined everything thoroughly because I've had an MRI, I've had foot injections, I have had knee injections, I have had lower back injections, and none of them seem to really work. So then the chiropractor had me on, I am going to face this over. Well, I'll do it then. I just don't want to show people because it's not cool beans. But anyways, but there is a doggy. There's a doggy. What was I going to say? Oh, so when I went to the chiropractor, I was laying down on this, what do you call it? You know, the thing where you lay down for the doctor? That table. Anyway, I was laying down on the table, and the chiropractor was feeling on different parts of my back, lower back, and my buttocks. Hello, Burger. Hello, Mark Deaton. Thank you for joining my live. So just feeling on the different areas, and then all of a sudden, on one of the points on my buttocks, it felt so painful. It hurt so bad. And she said it is the piriformis. So I don't know if you all know what that means, but that that pain was horrendous. Like when she pressed down on it, I said, oh. And then, like I said, then she said it's the piriformis. So at least I know what it is, and I do work at a nursing home, so I have a physical therapist that is going to work with me and is going to come out with a plan for me. And they also, because he is a physical therapist, he has this tool where it's like almost like I guess it's a massager is what it is. But he said you don't want to get it too close to the piriformis because you have to do it gradual. So I was learning that. Then I also went to drop off my car because I felt like there was a noise that just wasn't right. Now, I had filled my gas tank this morning, okay? The only place I went was the chiropractor. And then I went to them. Hi, Sunny. Thank you. Thank you for listening to me. I'm just in a mood and I'm enjoying nature outside. So I'm not going to be on for long. But anywho, I thought I was hearing some sounds on the car, and it turned, I mean, I heard it. I know I'm not exaggerating. I heard the noise, okay? I heard it. Now, it didn't sound like it was my engine. I thought maybe it was my tires. I mean, not my tires, but the brakes, because that seems to be the only, I don't know what that noise is. That was weird. When you come outside, you hear all kinds of noises. Hello, alligator. Hello, Natalie. For those that are just joining my live stream right now, I am enjoying nature. You will hear the birds. They are being very noisy. It's just nice to get outside sometimes. Oh, no, Sunny. So, I heard the noise. I bring it into my mechanic, and then I didn't hear anything for a while, a couple hours. So I called him and I said, hey, did you get a chance to look at my car? And he says 2 of the guys drove it. Like, they drove it a lot of miles and on the freeway and everything, and they couldn't hear anything. Both of them. I'm like, what the heck? Like, they didn't hear anything. So what is it? Now I'm hearing things? Hi, Colleen. How are you? I'm doing an impromptu live because you all that are familiar with me, I should say, know that I always go on Sunday nights at 6:45 Central Standard Time. But really, I wanted to talk about my car and how I feel. Is there something wrong with me? That am I starting to hear things? I mean, because before, as soon as when I got the 4 tires, it sounded quiet, you know? And then today I could have swore I heard something. But like I said, 2 people drove it and didn't hear anything. Yes, Colleen, it is a beautiful evening. I know, Sunny, right? Said, oh, wow. And Colleen and Sunny are saying hi to each other. That's awesome. Hi, Bilat. Yeah, so I thought that was crazy. And I'm just like, okay, am I losing it? And I even, so I took a video. And the video is just showing the open road, you know, as I'm on my way home from the mechanic. I left the car with them and took the lift to work. And then I took the lift back to my car. So on my way home, I know I heard something. But like I said, I did a live because I wanted to say, you know, am I really hearing things? So, I still heard something. I don't care what they say, unless they're going to tell me that's a normal sound. Like, because when I said I was thinking that they might be my brakes, he says my brakes probably won't need to be done for like 6 months to a year. Well, there's certain wear and tear, but it's not enough to do anything about it, apparently. I don't know what that means. But, yeah, so Oh, the birdies must have went bye-bye. It was my granddaughter's birthday yesterday. We went to a place called Pizza. Oh my gosh, I'm forgetting the last word. It's called Pizza something. Pizza Ranch. Has anybody ever heard of Pizza Ranch? It was called Pizza Ranch. We went there for her birthday. They really like it because you get all that food, which is really worth it. And then then my daughter had brought some cupcakes. Thank you, Sunny. Yeah, she had a happy birthday. What my daughter tends to do is have the major birthday party on the weekends, so we're still gonna have the birthday party on Saturday. It's just more of an intimate family birthday when it's on your actual birthday. But you gotta do the great big huge birthday party because then everybody brings presents, and and my daughter and her husband always throw a good party, so that's always fun. Yeah, my baby girl turned 5. And I remember when she was when I was living in Wisconsin. It was so cute. I was living in Wisconsin, and my daughter had mailed me that she was pregnant. And the way she did it was there's like a card or something, as I recall, and it showed the tube that shows positive pregnancy. And when I first looked at it, I didn't realize like that's what it was. And then when I did, I had this great big huge grin on my face, and I was so happy. And then I was living at a place where, the yearly lease on apartments, you have to stay there for a year before you can leave. I was living in Wisconsin, like I said, so she told me, Mom, I really need you back here. And so I said, well, as soon as my lease is up, then I will come back to Minnesota. And so when my granddaughter was 6 months old, I came back, and I always, with all the kids, I always do pat a cake, baker's man. Bake me a cake as fast as you can. Pat it and roll it. And the kids loved me doing the roll it part, right? Roll it, mark it with the A, and put it in the oven for Nana and whoever I'm doing the patty cake with. So that's fun. Oh, look, a squirrel. My squirrel pictures, and there's a squirrel. Is that crazy? Oh, thank you guys. Stewie says, Jesus loves you. Hope you're having a blessed week. If you don't mind me asking, are you a believer? Yes, I am, Stewie. Definitely a believer. If not, would you be willing to give Jesus a try? Not pushing it on you, just wondering. Yep. Definite believer. Thank you so much. It is my backyard. It is my backyard. Tom says hi. Stewie says, if so, that's a nice yard. And Sonny says, hi, Stewie and Tom. It is my backyard, but I live in an apartment building, so so it's still my backyard. But it's just a beautiful night tonight, so I thought I'd come out and enjoy the beautiful weather. I was in a lot of pain today. Actually, my pain is getting better right now, which is a good thing because I've taken gabapentin twice, and I was kind of waiting to take the gabapentin again when I go to bed, because I have had a lot of sleepless nights, and the gabapentin is really helping with that. Yeah. Right now I am. They told me what exercises I need to do, and like I said, the physical therapist at my job, he is going to put a program together for me. He's willing to do it, probably because he's a physical therapist, and he feels inclined to do it. And he also said that he has. I don't know if you heard me, Sonny. Hi, Dean. I don't know if you heard me, Sonny, but I had told him, or he had told me that using a massager that they have would really work, would help it feel better. It would work wonders. Whatever, it would feel good. Plain and simple, it would feel good. And it was so cute because he asked me, he said, if I used it on you, because he's a happily married man and has children, and I am not interested in any men whatsoever. But anywho, he said that he feels comfortable enough to do it on me, which makes sense because that's his job. If he doesn't know how I would feel, if I would feel okay with it, because he doesn't want to make me think it's anything sexual or anything like that. And I said, no, I don't feel that way, And then he said because he would be willing to, do that for me if it wouldn't make me feel uncomfortable. And I thought, oh, that would be awesome. Sonny says, hey, Dean. Dean says, hey, Sonny and Colleen. Sonny says, how's you doing tonight, Dean? Yeah, did you go get out and work tonight, Dean? I'm just talking about my day and my crazy, I don't know if I'm going nuts or not. I don't think I'm going nuts. The other thing I'm thinking about is the noise that I'm hearing in my car. Are they thinking that's a perfectly normal noise to hear? But I, on the other hand, am not thinking it's normal. I'm wondering if that's it. Sonny says, my daughter and her fiance are both massage therapists. Oh, that is awesome. Do they help you out when you're in, a lot of pain? Because, like I said, I found out that I had this piriformis. I don't know if you heard me say that. It's a piriformis. Hey, Chris. Oh, thank you for listening, Chris. Yeah, I was just talking about my crazy day. I started my day off at the chiropractor. Then on my way to the chiropractor, I got gas first. I should say I got gas first. While I was on my way to the gas station, I thought I heard noises that weren't right in my car. Then I went to my chiropractor appointment. I still thought that the noises I was hearing in the car were not right. Then, because of that, because whenever I hear a noise, you know how I am. Like, those of you that have been on the journey with me with my car, you know how I am when the car starts making noise and I start not feeling well. Like, it gives me great stress. My stress goes to a number 10 or maybe a number 15. So I called up my mechanic and he's like, yeah, you can bring it in. We'll look at it. I said, well, I don't know if it's the brakes or not, and I'm always concerned about the brakes because I've had the car for 3 years and I haven't had to change brakes. So he said, no, we can look at it, and if it's the brakes, we'll get it done before you get off work. And I'm like, okay. So I get to work, I don't hear anything for a while, then I call them, and he says, oh, 2 of the guys here at the shop drove your vehicle, and they drove it a lot of miles, and they drove it on the freeway, and they didn't hear nothing. Chris says, good to see you earlier. Oh, yes, I always like to stop into your streams, Chris, always. Dean says, just finished evening shift. Spark, Grubhub, Dirty Stack. Ooh, that sounds good. Spark, Grubhub, Dirty Stack for $33.50. Ended the day at $189.25. Grateful, always grateful. Chris says, I'm so sorry you're dealing with that. I know it is when something has gone wrong in the past and then you hear noises or something similar. Yeah. So, Chris, you might not have heard me say that when I went to the chiropractor today, I found out that there's a spot, like it's on your buttocks, and it's called a piriformis, and that is right by your sciatica nerve. So if it's like something's pressing down on it, then it's going to affect the whole side of your leg, I've been having it all the way down to my toes. So, yeah. Colleen says, hey, Dean. Colleen says, congratulations, Dean. Yeah, correct. Hi, Beth. Thank you for Thank you for dropping into the stream. Oh, my gosh. Dean says, Colleen. Beth says, hi. Sunny says, nice, Dean. Yeah, that is nice. You guys, the other day I did a pickup from Walmart, 3 drop-offs. One of the drop-offs I went to, it was super dark. They didn't have their lights on. And I had to pull out my cell phone, turn on the flashlight to see the number. Like, why do they do that? If they know an order is coming, why don't they keep their lights on? Just like with DoorDash or any other thing. If it's dark out, why not turn your lights on? I mean, common courtesy. Sunny says, nice, Dean. Oh, I already read that. Beth says, of course. Beth says, I subscribed from Aries World. Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, I love Chris's channel. I love Airy Bear. I love that pool. I'll be back with you in a second. Ooh, yummy food. Yeah, I didn't want to put nobody on blast. I got that from Dean. You don't want to put people on blast. Oh. See, I learned, Dean. I learned. Dean says, always a good day with no foul gangsters. Always no foul gangsters. Hey, Susanna. Hi, how are you? Thank you for dropping into the stream. I hope you're having a good, is it a day there? Yeah, I think that's so cool. Like when I'm watching Dean's live streams and the sky turns, you know, from dark to light. It's so cool. But I think these clouds are pretty freaking amazing. As you guys know, I always take pictures of the outdoors because I think the sky is so cool. Chris says, I'm so sorry about that. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the prayers, Chris. I appreciate it. Yes, definitely appreciate it. Yeah, I'm just glad that as far as my pain goes, that they found out what it was, and they're the chiropractor's putting together a plan. I don't know if I'm gonna go to the physical therapist and the chiropractor, or just wait to go to physical therapy. The chiropractor said, you know, she recommended both, but you know, I'm working on a payment plan for my medical bills, but I'm not trying to go out of debt either. But I did get a last notice on my $2,000 hospital bill, but I still can't pay them because I can only do so much. Dean says, no squirrel buddy this evening. No, there was a squirrel. There was a squirrel that just ran across the yard on this stream. On this very stream. Chris says, so cool, Beth. Welcome. Chris says, I am just finishing an order and it's dark out, and I was debating should I take another order or not, but it is dark. Yeah. And people don't always turn the light on. Like, I don't get it. I really don't get it. Chris says, and then you just told me. Yes, okay. Now that I'm reading what you just said. Chris says, and then you just told me about the story where they didn't have their lights on, and that made me decide to be done for the night. Yeah. Well, one of the ladies in MD's stream said to bring a flashlight. Oh, I think it was Deb. She said to always bring a flashlight. That makes sense. Balearic Pensinta. Lamb. That was a tongue twister for me. Sorry, I can't say it again. But hello. Dean says the saved electric bill for the DoorDash fees. LOL. Yeah. Oh, they probably do. Those DoorDash fees are something else. I actually, for some crazy reason, I have a DoorDash. I have the cheapest DoorDash. What is the word right now? I can't think of it. Membership? You know what I mean. Anyway, it's $9.99 a month, but they keep on asking if you want to do the year thing. No. And the only reason why I'm doing the $9.99 deal a month is because, I'm not gonna lie, there's a lot of times when I get home from work and I am tired, but I don't want to cook anything. Jean says, makes me want to have a night saying DoorDash delivers light bulb. Yes. You should say that when they don't have the lights on, you know. DoorDash does deliver light bulbs. Dean says, note. Yeah, that's a good note. Why not? Oh my goodness. Well, you guys, I am almost done with my stream because I just wanted to get on here quick and let you know about my interesting day with my car and how it went at the chiropractor. And Was there anything else? I think it's just one day at a time, you know. There's so much going on. Oh, that's the other thing, you know, I just thought about this. I don't know if you've heard, you know, how often you watch the news, how in tune you are with the news, but not too far from me. Many of you may know where I'm at. But not too far from me, there has been shooting spree. And it's very scary. And a lot of it is the homeless. We have, in the city of Minneapolis, we have a lot of homeless people. Like, I'm sure you know that there's homeless people everywhere, but in Minneapolis, we have a lot of homeless people. There are a lot of tents out on streets. And this particular area, it had been cleaned it gets cleaned at least 2 or 3 different times a day, but it didn't matter because as soon as they clean it, they come out and they throw trash everywhere, and they get out the they get out the what do I say on YouTube? I don't want to get anything docked or whatever. But they get those things out and use them, and it's not good. And it's been happening a lot lately. So if you can pray for the city of Minneapolis, Minnesota, that'd be awesome, because it is not good, and it is a little too close. But I want to thank you all that have watched, that have joined my stream this evening. I appreciate it so much. I usually show my face, but today I thought I would show the beautiful scenery. So, everybody have a great night, and God bless as always. Remember, Dean, I said God bless.